Good morning. Shalonda talks a little of this and that. What is today? Tuesday. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. So, today, I got a couple of things I need to do today. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's well. Alright, so today, I'm going to be potting some potatoes, sweet potatoes. I have some sweet potatoes that I had already put in the window a couple months back. And they are starting to give me the slips that I need so that I can plant my sweet potatoes. Now, I already have sweet potatoes down. So, yes, I was not recording over the last, since the end of December? 3.5 months. But I was not just sitting still. I was preparing and prepping and getting ready for what the president just said. Food shortage. Nobody got time for that. Because food, water, shelter. The 3 essential things you got to have. Food, water, shelter. My kids eat. So, I don't know. I saw the handwriting on the wall a while ago on top of being in communities, prepping communities that they already prepping. Some of them are extremists and are prepping for, the apocalypse. Some are just prepping to keep their house in order, and then others prepping specifically for what we are about to be faced with, and some people already starting to feel the crunch of it, which is food shortages. And I hope people, when you go to the grocery stores, you're noticing that these shelves are empty. So, yeah, nobody got time for that. My kids eat. I eat. But everything I do is for them. So, I had to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to make sure that my house is taken care of. My house, and then that's me, Dylan, and Trevor. And then extended family, my mama, my grandaunt, any siblings that I have that are here, easily accessible. Or any siblings that are not here that want or need to come in if need be. Yeah, I hope that it's not I hope that the information that has been disseminated to us of the food shortages that's to come from President Biden himself is not just going over people's heads, and people not just, taking it as a grain of salt. At least prepare your house. I'm not saying you got to be able to feed the world, because that's not what I'm trying to do. Anything that I have in excess is for sale through Straight Off the Vine LLC. Don't come around here with your hands held out. If I'm not already giving you something, those that I give eggs to, those that I give produce to, that will continue. But if I'm not already doing that, don't come around here with your hands out when the food shortage gets real. Because everybody has the same opportunity to do the same thing. And I don't got time to be playing no political bull crap with nobody. Well, you shoulda. Period. People, please prepare for at least your house. Rather have and not need than need and not have. Especially where your food is concerned. Because you got to eat, 4 days? After 4 days, your neighbors start looking like filet mignon. So do some, I mean, you plant what you can plant. Put something in your living room. Get a grow light. Do something. You may not be able to plant your whole meal right away, a whole night's meal, but start somewhere. I don't even remember how old I was, but I remember being in the backyard. My dad had a grapevine in the backyard, and we were at the grapevine. He had, I want to say this was bull grapes, whatever kind of grapes it was. I was allergic to them because they itched me around my mouth. Ugh. But anyway, he said, if you don't learn how to do anything else, learn how to plant you some food, because you just never know what might happen. And if you at least know how to plant you some food, you might not have what you want to eat all the time, but you will have something to eat. Now, in my lifetime, I haven't been in a situation where there's been a food shortage to the point that the president is saying there's going to be a food shortage. It's going to get real, is what the man said. Shoot. So, like I said, I had already seen this, the handwriting on the wall, back in 2020. 2 years ago was when I did my first garden. And 2020 was a effed up year. We all know that. And the things that were being downloaded into my mental space was all leading me towards prepping. So I did my little garden, and I didn't know what the devil I was doing, playing around. I learned a good little bit, like I need a pressure canner. Why do I need a pressure canner? Because the majority of my garden stuff, I couldn't even eat. It harvested, and we ate as much as we could, but it started to wither. I didn't know what to do with it. Gave away what I could give away, but some of it just spoiled. After that, I was like, okay, I need to up my game. I learned about composting. I put a compost bin in my yard. That's last resort. I have chickens now. Whatever I can't eat, they can eat. My chickens give me eggs. I don't know if you can hear them, but I got 8 more chicks down here, so that these chicks will produce and give me eggs as well. But with those eggs, I plan to either let, when one of them goes broody, let them go ahead and hatch some eggs, or go ahead and get me an incubator and hatch some eggs, because meat. Now, my egg givers, my egg layers, my 4 that I already got out there, Aretha, Diana, Gladys, and Patty, they're my girls. Those are my girls. They provide eggs, but they are my pets. They're not going to be eaten unless the rubber hit the road. But still, it's like, that makes no sense. I can't even say unless the rubber hits the road, because they produce more food. Why would I eat what's giving me more food? So when they start laying, that'll be a dozen eggs a day. And I can use eggs to make more chickens that I plan to butcher and use for meat. Because food shortage is food shortage. And on top of that, we already know the bull crap they feeding us in the store, giving us in the store to eat, is pumped full of God knows what. Man, let me see. I'm yelling and I'm... It's pumped full of God knows what. Straight Off Divine LLC. I am in the process of getting my website going. So local people can order. Neighbors can order. And hopefully we'll come up out of this with good stories to tell. Anyway, so, because I can, oh Lord, go on about that. Food shortages, and I'm not trying to feel too much of a crunch of that. If I can pre-plan and take care of home, that's my calling. That's what I'm called to do. That's why I'm here. That is why I'm here. So sweet potato slips are coming up here, and I'm going to use this as a house plant. Look at those roots. Oh my gosh. This needs a bigger cup. I'm going to put this in a container and just let it grow up. And this one as well. I'm not going to take any of these slips off. I'm just going to let it grow and vine out. And I got one that I already potted. This one here, this water yucky looking, but ooh, that's gnarly. It's growing roots, and it's actually growing some plants on the side, but this glass is too tight for it, so it's stunting the growth of my here we go. And this potato is cut in half. You can cut them in half and see, that all came off in there. And ew. Stick my hand. Ew. All right. Okay. Well, it's got a root on it, and this one is still on here. So I'm gonna clean this up and plant this one too. This one came off, and I got another little tiny cup here that has a slip from one of these potatoes. I took it off because, like I said, I have some slips outside already down, planted in my some raised garden beds. That's two actually. One is really, really small. And I think I might just put it in a separate cup and let it grow some more before I try to put it out, because we still have some cold nights. Sweet potatoes don't like the cold. What? This thing is all hooked up on here some kind of way. All right. That's one, and then that's two. And it's just sitting in water, and I kept them in my window in the kitchen. That's when it just came off. It's so tiny. I'm going to just plop it in there and let it do what it do. I don't want the little... Well, it was already wet, so it don't matter. So I'm going to pot the two potatoes like this one. So this is a potato plant. These are potato slips, sweet potato slips. And the sweet potatoes in there. My screen just flashed something across the front. I don't know what it said. I missed that. So sweet potatoes are on the agenda today, and I told y'all in a previous video, one of the prepping channels that I love watching is Lead Farmer 73, and also Homestead Heart. And on Lead Farmer's page, I think I might have seen it last year. Early last year, he planted a pineapple. So pineapples are in season. They're in the stores now. And I went yesterday to the store and I got 2 pineapples because I saw them and I was like, I'm going to rewatch Led's video. And so I rewatched Led's video this morning. I was like, I'm going to go get me some more pineapples, because over the winter, I was doing what I was doing and getting my yard prepped and ready, got different beds out there. And I wanted the front bed that I made up against my house to be my succulent garden bed. And pineapples are a succulent. I learned that this morning watching Mark on Self-Sufficient Me. It's another prepping channel. I think he's based in Australia. I love that guy. So pineapples are succulent. I was like, perfect. So I am going to be taking these tops off the pineapples, and pretty much like these sweet potatoes or anything else that I'm doing for rooting purposes. stripping the bottom, and putting it in some water, sitting it in my window until it grows some roots, and then I'm gonna pot that bad boy too. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pot it, but it's gonna depend on the roots. I might pot it for a little while. Actually, I say might pot. I am gonna pot some. I'm gonna pot some and I'm gonna put some straight in the ground because I bought. Did I bring my bags out of the truck from the grocery store? I don't think I did. Let me go get my bags. I'll be right back, y'all. Alright. I did leave them in my truck. So I went in. After I watched Led's video this morning, he said, make sure you get, oh yeah, you can smell it. Make sure you get a really ripe, the riper the pineapple, the quicker the progress. Well, I'm not really looking for quick progress. I really want quantity more than fast fruiting. But I figure, well, let me still go ahead and get the ripest ones. Why not try to do quantity and fast production? So I bought 3 more. Ouch! I got 5 of them. Lord, I look like I'm in a forest. Alright. And I mean, these bad boys are ripe. They smell so good. So here's actually, now that I'm thinking about this. Huh? Look good. I said it smell good. You want to smell it? So, now that I think about this, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I take the top off and get them in water, then that's basically it. And put them in the window. That's basically it for the pineapple until the roots come where I can pot those. So, of course, we won't be doing that part today. But then the actual fruit in itself, I guess maybe I'll chop up 1 and we can eat it. And then the other 4, I will go do some research and go ahead and get this cut up and can it. Do pressure canning so I can do a show pressure canning some pineapples. I might need that. So, yeah, just let me do some research. So that's going to get done in a minute. These are going to be potted. And coconuts. I wanted to do a coconut palm. And again, Lead Farmer 73 has a video out on, and so does Mark from Self Sufficient Me. I'm sure there's many videos on all of these things. These are just the people that I like to watch. I'm going to put these in some water, submerge them for 24 hours. And then tomorrow, go ahead and put this coconut seed into a Ziploc bag so it can start to sprout. And make sure, if you're going to do coconuts, make sure you can hear the juice in it. Don't get no dry up coconut. Onions. I have some onions that I need to go. These are store-bought. And I had them sitting in the window to root. They're trying to do their thing. We got some roots coming. So I'm going to put some of these in the ground to free up some space out of this. I got some sugar canes I want to put down. That's not going to happen today. As well as garlic. Needs to store-bought garlic. It's going to go. I need to get those rooted so I can put those down. And then my ginger. I already have ginger planted in the front raised garden bed. But I need more because I consume a lot of ginger. My mom consumes a lot of ginger. And you know, with food shortages and all coming, we're going to need ginger. So, oh, I don't even think I mentioned it in any previous videos, but I am, those of you that know me, snakes and bees, terrified of snakes and bees. Listen, encountering either one, I'm, don't count on me for no help with this. But in the last 6 to 8 months, I've been drawn to watching beekeeping videos, honeybees. And then it went from watching those videos and my skin crawling to, okay, this is kind of interesting. And then me kind of saying, I might want to look into this, and I'm scared of bees, and just doing some research videos. Me and the kids took a class and just educating myself on the difference between honeybees, wasps, hornets, yellow jackets, and yeah, bees sting, all bees sting. But getting an understanding, I always say know who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, and how much you're willing to deal with. Knowing what I'm dealing with or would be dealing with where bees are concerned, honeybees are concerned, I decided to embrace that particular bee fear head on and talked about it with my boys because they'll be here. And we was all on board, so we went out and we did the class. And my beehive, I purchased a beehive and also a nook, which will come with the queen bee, the rest of the bees, and already have a working honeycomb going on, so they have a head start versus having to start from fresh. So those bees should be in later. So we'll be doing some videos on bees. I gotta try on my little suit. I'm not gonna have my boys handling the bees, but I'm excited about that. So look forward for some bee videos. And again, Lead Farmer 73, and then there's a host of other people that I've been watching. Like I said, there's Flower Town, Bee Supply. Getting information from them, classes with them, speaking with them. I'm excited about that. I'm kind of, there's still that issue of the bee stinging business. Because it's like riding motorcycles. If you ride, you're going to fall. So with the bees, if you got bees, you're going to get stung. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm not going to let that deter me because I consume a lot of honey. And so does my mother. One thing that I heard my daddy say after he had already transitioned, matter of fact, before his body even made it to Roper St. Francis, I heard him clear as day tell me, take care of your mama. So, and I know that doesn't just fall on me, but I know I heard him tell me that. So, yeah, she consumes a lot of honey. And she right now buys it from somebody. Thank you, whomever she buys it from. But she shouldn't have to do that. She's not going to have to do that. Not with me having honey. So, at any rate, let me go ahead and get moving with the pineapples. And I need a glove on because them little things sticky. Rest of my coconuts. I gotta find a bucket. I got a bucket. Oh, I think I might have. Dirt or compost in that bucket. If I do, I just pour it out. Anyway, gosh, this looks so pretty. This looks so pretty. Anyway, let me move this one. And these sweet potatoes slips that I'm going to keep around the house as house plants. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them as house plants for now. But when it's time to plant slips next year, snip, snip, snip. Plant some slips off of my vining sweet potato plant and leave the rest in here to continue to grow. So really, what I'm doing with these sweet potatoes is prepping, not for this year, because like I said, I already have some down. I'm prepping for the next time it's time to put some down. Because I don't want to have to be trying to find sweet potato slips to purchase when there's a food shortage. Mind you, when there's a food shortage, yeah, you got your farmers markets and whatnot, but them people got to feed their family too. So just know if there's a mass food shortage and you can't go to the store to get this or that, and everybody's trying to produce it themselves, unless they already have a pantry that is overflowing and their cup is running over and their table is full, people ain't gonna be giving you all their food, because sound to me like with a food shortage, food about to be worth more than money. That does not sound like a good situation to me. And now that and not even now that I'm saying that, but that's my reminder, and it is on my list to hang my security cameras, because I extended my garden bed from the back and moved it up to the front. So like I said, my garden game getting a little better. I'm not anywhere near a pro, but I'm growing some food. Because what needs to happen is them boys need plates of food several times a day. And Chef Boyardee ain't gonna cut it. I'm gonna need something to stick to them ribs. I'm gonna be canning some rice. I saw Homestead Heart canning some rice about 2 or 3 days ago on one of her previous videos. I'm about to get on it, doggone it. Get on it, doggone it. Anyway, let me get my gloves. Yeah, I really do. I hope that people, you guys, especially anybody that, I know and that I know. And I know if I know you and I like you, again, don't come around here with your hand out because you didn't do any type of prepping for yourself. Now is the time. Don't wait until that crap is in your face and there ain't nothing on your plate. While your plate still has food on it, come on, start storing something up. While your plate still has food on it, because you ain't gonna be able to think worth a damn when your stomach in your back. So grab it at the base. You want to twist that off. Oh, that thing smell right. That thing smell right. So later for today, hey Paddington, and we'll be working with this. I'm gonna get all these off. Dylan, go sit this. Just sit it over there. Matter of fact, you sit on the counter. But in a minute, I'm gonna have you take all of these to the refrigerator outside, because I'll deal with these later. So get it.
You need some help?
I got it. Thank you, though. So, if I kick this over, because I'll knock something over in a heartbeat. Hey, ladies! Woo! Yeah, I'm not. No, it's not live. I'm recording. Yeah, I can't go live because I don't have enough people. It wasn't a requirement before I went on my winter break, so I could do. I think I did one little piece of live. Nobody was really expecting it, so I think my brother was on. So I did get a live in, but it was nothing to really talk about. So I wanted to do a live yesterday. When I logged in, it was like, no ma'am, you don't got enough people. You need 50, and I have 40. Likes, share, subscribe, tell your friends.
Don't worry.
At this point, I don't even care if they're watching or not. Tell them to subscribe so I can go live. I got people I want to talk to live.
I have this friend named Rebel.
Okay, no, we're not about to take my video over talking about your games. We ain't doing none of that. I don't want to hear about Rebel.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, tell me later. That sounds like a plan. Matter of fact, go handle that compost you supposed to be putting in them flower beds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I know I had 5. And this is the last one. Ugh. He ain't won't come off. God, that smells good. All right. So, I have 5 ball mason jars here on this chair that I'm going to end up putting these into. And what we're doing is taking the bottom. What's up? And make sure you leave that phone on the floor outside the bathroom. Bathroom is not an internet cafe. Thank you, sir. So, we're going to start peeling these from the bottom down here, because we're looking to hopefully reveal some roots that may already be there. And that's going to be about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, hopefully. And this is going to be where what we submerge, not submerge, but it's going to be like right touching the water to get those roots to extend down in there. So I'll be peeling this off on all 5 of these. And then after that, I'll be sticking it in some water. So I'm going to pause this because I'm not going to run up on my time. Y'all don't like to be watching my long videos, and I can talk. I can talk through this whole thing about any and everything. Prepping. Prepping. Come on, people, prep. Please.